All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quadash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world in ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar and on down, that rule and teach well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson, or however long the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, "The Madmen Are Sparing None, Citizen or Non-Citizen." All right, and Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen. The inspiration for this lesson comes from this video that I have here, and the title of the video reads, "Half a dozen ICE thugs attack two teenagers. It's like a teenage Americans working in Target." All right, so it don't matter, old, young, middle age, it doesn't matter. All right, they're basically out for blood. All right, they're basically out for blood. All right, we all know that a few days ago they put that woman to death. All right, and they were just going all over the place, attacking people, jumping on people, throwing them in the back of cars, interrogating them or whatever. Then just basically just throwing them out, just dropping them off anywhere. All right, and it's only going to intensify. All right, it's only going to intensify. All right, they're going to use more lethal force. All right, the beatings are going to get worse. All right, and these are the times, through the spirit of Bobby, how by Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the brothers ranking on down, have been warning about for a very long time now. Now we're in those times. Like Elder Tahar has been saying lately, we're in Jacob's trouble. All right, we're in Jacob's trouble now. All right, and again, this is just more proof. All right, again, a few days ago they put that woman to death. No consequence for it. He's getting off scot-free. All right, because all they're saying is, well, she attacked us first, and they attacked us first, and that gives them license to use lethal force on them or kick their ass. All right. So I'm gonna play a little bit of the video here, and all your freedoms, all this recording, recording is good because we can use them for videos like this. All right, but people are recording, and calling for places like Target and other places to stand with the American people. What don't you people get, man? What don't you people get? Your rights and freedoms are gone. That Constitution shit is gone. All right, that shit is in and void right now. All right, Trump don't give two shits about. He just said the other day, he don't care about international law. He don't need international law. All right, so what makes you think he cares about the homeland's law? If he ain't worried about international law, he damn sure don't give a fuck about the homeland law, about the Constitution. But you got people again talking about Target should stand with the American people. All these companies should stand with the American people and all of that. What the fuck? What is that going to do? What really is that going to do? All right, what is that going to do? All right, he ain't gonna do jack shit, man. All right. But again, starting through the spirit of Bobby Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, the brothers ranking on down, have been warning and warning and warning and warning these times are coming, man. Now they're here. Now they're here. And again, they're only going to get worse. They're going to use more lethal force on people. All right. And the beatings are going to get worse. All right. Which eventually, the Most High, which people are fighting back. But I see this, turning real deal deadly, man. Because again, you got agents out there that are paid to be out there to stir up controversy. But also, I believe that, some people are going to be out there in sincerity. All right. And you know, they're gonna have guns. You know, these protesters and shit like that, they're gonna start carrying guns. Matter of fact, there was an article the other day, that I saw. Was it the Black Panther Party? I forget what, you know, group or whatever it was, but they was out there protesting and they had guns. They was protesting ICE and they had guns. All right, and it was protests in Babylon like crazy. You got nurses striking in New York. All right, you got people are protesting the situation in Iran, which Trump just said, don't worry about to the protesters in Iran, keep protesting, don't worry about it, help is on the way, which caused the price of oil to spike. And if you've been watching Gerald Celente, he's been saying, you know, once the oil prices reach a certain price, all right, your real deal gonna start seeing shit crumble. All right, you got gold going up. You know, last time I looked, gold was at 4,600. Silver was damn near $100, which is a sign that shows the dollar is deteriorating. All right. So this place is in shambles right now, man. Complete and utter shambles. All right. You know, we're witnessing the downfall of the so-called white man Esau Edom's kingdom in real time. And it's a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna play the video so like here for the rant there. And I don't know, you know, if this guy does copywriting restrictions or not, so I just said this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for the monetary gain, just for educational purposes only. Fair use, fair use.
Somebody else did this. If they were non-uniformed and you saw street thugs, let's say 6 or 7 street thugs ganging up on, these are cowards. If anybody else did this, if they were non-uniformed and you saw street thugs, let's say 6 or 7 street thugs ganging up on one 17-year-old kid, you would call for immediate justice.
He's 17. Again, they don't give a fuck. Like the scriptures speak about, and the Lord's putting Esau in that that Deuteronomy, putting him back in that Deuteronomy the 28th spirit. All right. What says they show no favor to the old or young. All right, the Lord's, you know, when we first got here in hardcore slavery, they didn't give a fuck how old you was, how young you was. All right, it was no mercy, and Esau was getting back. The Lord's putting Esau back in that spirit. All right, we get madmen sparing none.
Every single one of these agents should be placed in jail for a minimum of 10 years. They are a danger to society. All right, if the Department of
Something ain't gonna happen. They got immunity. They can do whatever they want to do. Pretty much, they can kill anybody they want to kill. They can kick anybody's ass who ass they want to kick. They can do whatever they want to do. All right. Again, madmen sparing none. And Trump is giving the thumbs up. Again, Trump said the other day he don't give a fuck about international law. So what makes you think he gives a fuck about domestic law? He don't give a fuck about the Constitution and none of that. All right? He could care less. Again, on live TV, he said, I'm not concerned about national law or whatever. I'm not looking to hurt nobody. That's what he said. That's what exactly what he said. All right? But he is hurting people. And he don't care. He don't care. Yeah, Esau is desperate. All right? He knows this is his last hurrah. All right, and he's coming down with that great wrath, Revelation 12 and 12, because he knows his time is short. He's got a limited amount of time to push his agenda. And that C-HIP, the mark of the beast, which is the microchip technology, is coming, man. It's coming. Lord will this year. Strong chance it could come this year. Just me speaking as a man.
Homeland Security and ICE are going to lead us through this crazy, ridiculous psyop that they have us going through as they institute this techno bro, Palantir, police surveillance and control grid. They need to do a better job of lying. I want to show you this video right here that was put out by this dude. He says, damn, ICE grabbed a 17-year-old Target worker at his job despite him saying he's a U.S. citizen. After confirming he was a U.S. citizen, they dumped him in a Walmart lot 8 minutes away. Bystanders found him sobbing, bleeding, and they slammed me on the ground, he says.
Right, found him slobbing, bleeding in a Walmart parking lot like 8 minutes away. So again, they're in that madmen sparing nothing. They don't give a fuck. He look at them and put him to death. All right, he's 17. He's a so-called minor. All right, but they don't care. They don't care. All right.
I'm going to show you this right here, but I want to first show you what DHS's response was on their official Twitter account. They said this individual was arrested for assaulting federal law enforcement officers under 18 USC 111, assaulting, resisting, or impeding federal officers. I'm going to show you this video right here where they're actually assaulting him, and then I'm going to backtrack and show you how this all started and then how it ended up, and everybody's calling DHS and ICE out as the liars they actually are. Americans, you deserve better lies. We need and demand higher quality psychological operations. Let's start from the middle. By the way, this is in a Target.
What does that mean? You putting them on video? Again, it's good, you know, because we can use it for lessons. But that's what you people don't get. Who's coming to your rescue? This is the government doing this. All right, the so-called government doing this. Well, it is the government. The government, the Trump administration is funding this and giving the thumbs up for this. So who you gonna go to? Who the hell you gonna run to? Again, this man don't care about international law, so you know he don't care. He could care less about domestic law.
Store in Richfield, Minnesota.
Target. Paperwork, ain't no fucking paperwork. What paperwork? And they don't need no paperwork. Paperwork. Where's the paperwork, man? You people about to find out. You know, well, you already finding out. You finding out now. All right. All that Constitution rights and all that shit is out the window. All right. They literally just put a woman to death the other day. No consequences. What everybody's calling a murder or whatever. All right. Dude get off scot-free. All right, no investigation about it. Forget it. She tried to kill him. Take our word for it. And he used lethal force on her, and now she's gone. All right. So you people don't get all this paperwork. They ain't no. Then there's no more rights, man. All bets are off the table, man.
This is America. This is America. If we put this in black and white and we kind of change the uniforms a little bit, you would think we were looking at 1940s Germany.
What's the phone number? Get the fuck out of here, why are you kidnapping our citizen? Why are you? Why? Sir, give us your phone number. We'll call.
No conscience, no good cops, no good law enforcement agents, no charge, no trial, no due process of law, just state agents, government agents who you should not be trusting, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, nabbing people not only off the street, but employees employed by corporations in the United States in the vestibule of a major store.
We'll call your family. Give us your phone number. At least what, do you want your family to know? Get out his passport. What's your name? What's your name? We'll find your family. Christian, what's your last name?
Now, I just want to point out, everybody other than this guy right here are masked. They're anonymous, they're armed, they're out of control, they're unaccountable. Who are they? Why are they doing what they're doing? You can't do this in the United States. You're not supposed to be doing this in the United States.
The United States is no more, man. All right? Well, it's still the United States or Babylon the Great or whatever, but what he's talking about, you know, all the he when he says that, this is the United States. He's saying, you know, there's laws and, you know, this and the Constitution and all that. The United States, as you know it, all right, is dead and gone. This ain't your grandpappy's United States of America, man. All right? Because again, when he says that, he's talking about the Constitution and then, you know, U.S. citizens have rights and all that garbage. And this ain't supposed to happen in Babylon. And that's like the scriptures say in the book of Revelations. I say the queen and them no widow and shall see no sorrow. These Americans and so-called American citizens thought, you know, a day like this would never come. Even though he's been, you know, speaking, you know, on this guy Brian here. He's been speaking about these times now for a while, because I've been, you know, watching him for a while. All right. But in the back of his mind, they really don't believe, they really never believed that some shit like this was gonna happen in America. All right. They never really believed it. But it was prophecy. There's things like this happen. So it was gonna happen. But in the back of their mind, they always thought, nah, not in America. That can't happen here in America. But guess what? It's happening. And nobody can stop it because it's prophecy.
Reason there's a supreme law of the land called the Constitution. There
you go. When they say this is United States and all that, that's what they mean. The Constitution and all that protects us from shit like this. The Constitution is dead. There ain't no more Constitution. Like Elder Tahar always quotes what Baby Bush said. The Constitution ain't nothing but a goddamn piece of paper. And that's all it is. It's a piece of fucking paper. That's it. It don't matter anymore.
There's a reason that you have a right to be secure in your person. If you're not secure in your person on American soil, you have no rights. You have no freedoms. This isn't the land of the free.
There you go. You don't have any more rights. You don't have any freedom. Like Klaus Schwab said, you own nothing and be happy. All right? And the end all be all is that micro C-hip. That's how they're going to submit it. All right? Complete control over you.
Home of the brave. This has become and has been for a long time the land of the free, home of the slave.
Give us what's a phone number we should call?
Now you can get.
What's that gonna do? A phone number you can call? What is that really gonna do? It's not gonna do nothing. But eventually, you know, the Lord's gonna put pressure on these people to start fighting back, which some of them already are fighting back. But again, there's gonna be more lethal force used. The beatings are going to get worse. You know, the violence is going to get worse in this ICE situation and these other protests as well. All right. Because again, you got protests all over the place. Nurses in New York are protesting. People are protesting the situation in Iran. All right. These ICE protests. You know, this is wild out here right now in America, in Babylon the Great. All right, which is good. All signs show that we're at the end. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28. Okay. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, speaking about Esau, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. And the Lord is putting these devils back in this spirit. All right, which really has always been like that. 'Cause they'll kill a little kid or a young kid or whatever, an old man or whatever. But the Lord's real deal about to put them back in this spirit, that no mercy spirit. Again, when we first got here in hardcore slavery, it was no mercy, and the Lord's putting them back in that spirit. Because again, even though he's a grown man, he's a grown man. He's 17 years old. He's really a grown man, but in this world, he'd be considered a child or whatever. All right, and again, they jumped him, threw him on the ground, and left him in a Walmart parking lot, bloody and sobbing. All right, and he's an American citizen. All right, that woman the other day, she was a Shedomite. All right, straight put her to death. Which people are saying, he could have shot the tires out, or he could have, used other ways to stop the vehicle. He like, fuck that, I'm finna kill this motherfucker, man. Like Elder Tahar said, I'm finna take this motherfucker out. And that's what he did. All right, so again, the Lord is putting these devils, back in that spirit, that no mercy spirit, that spirit of wrath. All right, it's Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe into the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. Right, and that's what he's bringing right now, full force wrath on citizens, all right, and non-citizens. It don't matter. Again, the woman they killed the other day, she was a citizen. Right now, they're only getting citizens. That dude on the video I just played, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's an American citizen. So they're only attacking American citizens when you think about it. Lately, anyway. All right, I've heard very little about them actually getting immigrants, so-called real deal illegal immigrants, or illegal aliens or whatever. All right. Or again, the woman that got killed, she was an American, so-called American citizen. The dude right here, I just played in the video, they got jumped in Target by them. He's an American citizen. He said it on camera, I'm an American citizen. And he proved to him that he was. And they bloodied him up and just threw him out in the parking lot in Walmart and kept it moving. All right, so, yeah. And Trump spoke about the enemy within, all right, which is you American citizens that they labeled domestic terrorists. People that are pretty much protesting whatever he says it does. Yeah, jet just flew over my house, probably going to Iran. Cause I ain't that far from Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia. So probably on his way, maybe to Washington or somewhere, I don't know, and getting ready to go out of Iran. Because Trump did say that keep protesting. The people in Iran keep protesting. Help is coming. So they're looking to do something. And they were saying yesterday within the next 48 hours. So something could happen today or tonight or whatever. But yeah, this devil is definitely coming down with that wrath, man. The second Ezra chapter 16, verse 70. And there should be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, which is Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians. All right? It says they should be like madmen, sparing none, so they ain't sparing nobody right now. They ain't like it was an old saying they ain't playing the radio. They ain't playing at all, man. They're putting people to death, jumping on people, American citizens, jumping on them, throwing them in the back of a car, and throwing them out in 8 miles away or 8 minutes away, bloodied up. They could care less, man. They're in that spirit of wrath. And Trump, not Trump, but the ICE agency or whatever, which pretty much ran by the Trump administration, just put up $100 million to hire more of these goons. All right, so yeah, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. All right, and let me see if I can find that video or that article. Salakia, brothers. I tried to find the video that showed people that were protesting out there with guns, or whatever, but yeah, I couldn't find it. Lord will, if I find it, I'll do a lesson on it later, but later tonight or whatever when I get off. But yeah, man, it's getting real out here, man. It's only gonna get worse. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of. Again, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down, they rule and teach well, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.